Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Phantom.Strategies. Alright, so let's talk about Cardano ADA to USD pair. And this data is coming from Binance, and we're looking at the weekly chart. Now, it's been quite a long time since we covered Cardano. So let's do a quick recap on Cardano and then talk about some of the long-term scenarios for Cardano. Okay, so Cardano initially, if we look at the short-term history of Cardano, it had a massive breakout back in December and January of December of 2017 and January of 2018, where it went all the way up to the $1.40 mark. It was like really was pushing higher and really it was really like the favorite for a lot of people, and it still is, and one of my favorite too right now. So it's you have to the one thing that I always said that I tend to stick with the people rather than projects. Okay, because the project is as good as the people who are running it or people who are behind it. All right, so I always try to bet on people rather than whether it's the technology or or the project or the product. Okay, because if you don't have right people, then it won't go much further. All right, someone will come in and easily someone can easily come make it better and in so many ways. So you need that right people to drive the project in the north direction. All right, so Cardano basically it went all the way up to $1.40. It had a massive pullback and it came down to around by March of 2018 it came down all the way to about 12 cents. And that time it was quite oversold. I remember making videos around that time saying that it's been oversold and it's ready for some bounce. We bought a lot of Cardano down there, and we did some trading. We were holding on to some of them and keeping it for long term, but I did trade some Cardano during this March and April time frame, and that was a quite nice trades. All right, so since then what we have been seeing is this falling wedge pattern in Cardano, and it's just going sideways for more than more than a month, a couple of months to be exact now, since September, and now we are coming in November, and it's just still sideways, and it's just haven't done much. So if I go to the news, if you go look it up on Coin Checkup, and if you go to the events, there are a few things that is interesting that is coming up on December 3rd. There is a roadmap update for Cardano, so that should be a good one to keep an eye on. Then before that, actually, there is a some other events that are coming up, but I don't think they are that much of a market movers in my opinion, but anything can happen, and we will have to just wait and see. Alright, so as far as the news event goes, there are a few news coming up in November and then December, but until then, I don't see much momentum in Cardano right now. It's just sitting pretty dead, just range bound trading, going up to 9 cents, then coming down to up to 6 cents. So it's been between that 6 to 9 cents range for almost a month. And now what we might see sometime, what I'm expecting is some kind of shakeup in Cardano, and that shakeup will be along with the market. I really doubt that Cardano will have a shakeup on its own. It will really be dependent on the market shakeup, how the overall market is reacting, and then Cardano will kind of latch on to that and see if there are enough traders or investors who are coming into that direction, whether it's up or whether it's down, and that is the move that Cardano will play, in my opinion, because I don't think it have enough news or enough juice to just play on its own right now, and we just need, in order to get out of this range, we just need to get some help from the overall market in order to get out of this range. As far as the north goes, if we can break out of this, and it's just been sitting pretty low, and it's gonna have a hard time selling below this point, to be honest. It's gonna be very hard, because there are people who are just sitting on it. They don't care if it goes to 2 cents. They will just sit on it. So so it will be very hard for it to push it further low. As far as the upside goes, we have the resistance from the 20-day moving average. Now we haven't really crossed or touched the 20-day moving average since the April of 2018. So you can imagine it's been a really long time since we even came quite near 20-day moving average. So I'm expecting the 20-day moving average to be the first resistance for Cardano, which is right now is around 10 cents. Alright, and then the second resistance is gonna be in Cardano is gonna be around 12 cents. Now if we really need to see how it reacts at that level, if we can push it higher, or if we can have some momentum with some volume coming back into the market, then we can talk about the next level, which is around 19-20 cents. Until then, we just have to wait and see how it is trading when it comes to those resistance point. That will really give us the clue as far as the momentum goes, like if it have enough momentum to clear those initial resistance and make a room for this next leg up. So we really have to wait and see and reevaluate when it comes to that resistance. Alright, so just a recap, we need I think Cardano is relying on the overall market to give it direction for the shake up or shake down. So I don't think it's gonna move on its own, so we have to just wait on the overall market direction to see how or when this move comes for Cardano. Alright, so that's all, guys. Let me know if you have any questions, post it in the comment. As usual, if you're new to the channel, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Post a comment, share with your friends and family. If you think these videos are helping you with your trading, then please do give me a thumbs up. That really means a lot and keeps me motivated in doing this content review. Alright, talk to you soon.